Hello and welcome to All Top 5s. I've looked at a number of different Japanese folklore monsters, stories and creatures, but what about more modern day urban legends? Japan has many, and they're more than enough to chill the blood. Number 5. Hanakosan. Starting with a well-known urban legend, we head to Japanese elementary schools in search of Hanakosan. Also known as Toire no Hanakosan, meaning Hanakosan of the toilet, this is a spirit of a young girl who resides in bathrooms and haunts those who visit her. Her hauntings are similar to those of the American urban legend Bloody Mary. Japanese school children who have heard of the legend of Hanakosan will tell you to go into the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor and knock on the door of the 3rd stall 3 times. Then call out, "Are you there, Hanako-san?" Or "Hanako-san irashaimasu ka?" and she will answer you "Hi," meaning yes. After that, the legend varies. One may enter the stall and see a little girl wearing a red skirt, but in the Iwate prefecture, you can expect to see a ghostly white hand appearing from round the door. In Kanagawa prefecture, however, it's a ghostly hand covered in blood emerging from the darkness of the stall. Finally, in Yamagata prefecture, some believe it's actually a 3-headed lizard mimicking Hanako's voice, and it will eat you immediately. The origins of Hanako-san are unclear though. Some say the ghost is of a girl killed by a pervert or a deranged parent and hidden in the bathroom. Others say she was killed during a World War II air raid. Hanako was a popular name in the 1950s when the legend started up, but who knows if she was real? Her spirit now conjured up each time school children call her name. Number 4. Teka Teka. A more dangerous and gruesome urban legend now. The Teka Teka is believed to be another ghost of a young woman, possibly a schoolgirl, but with a horrible history. The girl one day fell onto a rail track and was cut completely in half by a train. Now she returns to Earth as a vengeful spirit, or onryo, who drags her upper torso along with her elbows, scratching out a teke teke sound. In seeking vengeance, she wanders about at night. The legend states that a young schoolboy was walking home one night and noticed a beautiful young woman resting on her elbows, standing in a window. He smiled and she smiled back. Suddenly, she jumped through the window, revealing to him that her lower half was gone. Like a rabbit caught in headlights, the boy froze in fear, and the teke teke sliced him in half, echoing her own grisly death. It's believed that she crawls around after dusk looking for more people to wreak her terrible punishment upon. Teke Teke. Number 3. The Curse of the Colonel. Less of a creepy one and more of an interesting and widespread legend here. The Curse of the Colonel is believed quite widely to be suffered by the Japanese baseball team the Hanshin Tigers, causing them to perform badly in the championship series every season. Back in 1985, the Hanshin Tigers won the championship series for the first ever time. Their fans were so excited they got rather carried away and threw into the river the plastic statue of their team mascot, Colonel Sanders, otherwise known as the founder of KFC. Many fans then believe the Colonel cursed them and the Hanshin Tigers, as the team gave poor performances for years afterwards. In 2009, the statue was finally discovered again, despite police thinking it was a corpse to begin with. Hanshin Tigers fans identified it as the upper half of their beloved Colonel Sanders statue and reclaimed it, along with his right hand and lower body, which were recovered the following day. However, the Colonel's left hand and original glasses are still missing to this day, and some believe the curse will continue to affect the Hanshin Tigers, at least until the statue gets his hand and glasses back. Number 2. Aka Manto. Another ghostly spirit urban legend based in a bathroom. They seem to be popular. The Aka Manto is a malicious ghost that lurks in public toilets and school bathrooms. The legend goes that in life he was a very handsome man who was constantly pestered by admirers. In death, he wears a mask to hide his looks. Aka Manto lurks in the bathrooms until someone uses the final toilet stall. When they've sat down, they'll hear a creepy voice ask them if they would like red paper or blue paper, The frightened victim must then make a choice. If they say red paper, the Aka Manto will slice them up until their clothes are completely red with blood. If they answer blue paper, the Aka Manto strangles them violently until their face turns blue. If the victim tries to be cheeky and asks for a different coloured paper, it will anger the spirit and they will be dragged into the netherworld. However, you can be saved by declining any kind of paper at all, and Aka Manto will disappear. The name Aka Manto literally means red cape. This is because of an alternative version of the story, where sometimes the victim will be asked if they'd like a cape instead of paper. Red means the skin from their back is torn off, looking like a red cape, and blue means he drains all the blood from their body. Yeah, not a nice spirit, Aka Manto. Number 1. Kune Kune. Now this one's truly for the modern age, an internet-originated urban legend. Kune Kune was first mentioned in 2003 on multiple websites simultaneously. Kune Kune has a long white humanoid shape, much like a mannequin made of paper, and it appears on hot summer's days around lunchtime. It makes these appearances in large rice fields, though occasionally has been seen out on the sea. Whether there's wind in the air or not, the slender white figure's limbs tremble constantly, as if it were paper in a gust of wind. In fact, the Japanese name Kune Kune literally means wriggling or waving or twisting. It's safe to look upon a Kune Kune from a distance, but if you look at it from up close, the Kune Kune will instantly drive the viewer insane. Touching it means instant death. The best thing to do is ignore the being, and it will leave you alone. Kune Kune has a lot of similarities to Slender Man, an American internet urban legend, but he wasn't first mentioned until 2009. People generally believe all sightings and accounts of Kune Kune are fictitious, but there are some who claim it as the truth still. In Japan, scarecrows are the subject of many local ghost stories, and this, along with the potential for heat stroke on hot summer's days, may explain the origin of the Kune Kune. But if you're walking in the countryside and a tall paper-white figure appears in the distance, waving at you, best not to look too close, hey? And that's it from All Top 5s for this week. Please remember to be civil when posting your comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please consider hitting the Patreon button to support All Top 5s on Patreon. Hit the subscribe button for notifications of all my new videos. So, peace and love to each and every one of you, and I'll see you all next time on All Top 5s.